अधर्मभिवत् कृष्णा प्रद्युषन्ति कुलस्त्रियः स्त्रीषु दुस्तासु वर्ष्ण्य जयते varna shankara. This shloka from Bhagavad Gita means that just as children are very prone to be misled, women are similarly very prone to degradation. In the last several centuries, India has seen many a civilization on its soil. She has seen peace and war, invasions and conquests, prosperity and gloom. All through this, the Indian civilization and culture has continued to imbibe various values and become richer. However, it is sad to see that it is this cultural development of the past that has reinforced the divide that has been created between women and men. While oppressive and regressive practices such as keeping harems and polygamy were rampant under the rules of Muslim emperors, the Hindu kingdoms were prone to self-defeating traditions like sati and johar. Such was the impact of these rituals that women continue to be seen even today just as accessories in a strongly patriarchal and male-dominated society.
Living in a patriarchal society has left women bereft of important rights and at times even basic human amenities. Identified for long in terms of their relation to men, women today, especially in the lower strata of the society, have lost their voice and identity. The ones who are without legitimate affiliation or support of a man are easily exploited, be it physically, mentally or financially. The situation is particularly deplorable in certain parts of the society where a woman is denied basic rights such as freedom to fend for herself. In sheer disregard of the difficult circumstances that may have brought these women to their identityless state, these women are viewed with distrust and are turned into constant targets of exploitation. The Sarkhej Roza, a historical monument in a low-key and densely populated Muslim suburb of Ahmedabad, was where we met Naseem Bano, a crusader of women's rights. To hear from her and her confederates the experiences that they have had was an eye-opener. Take for instance Iddat, an age-old tradition in which a widow is kept in the confines of a room for 4 months just after her husband's death, avoiding any interactions with males. Reeking of an inherent distrust in women, Iddat questions a woman's conduct in case she delivers a child shortly after her husband's death.
हम ये क्यों करें? क्यों हम इद्दत में बैठे? क्योंकि अगर औरत इद्दत में बैठ जाती है वहाँ तक कि ससुराल वाले पूरी प्रॉपर्टी का भाग कर लेते हैं और उसके ऊपर सिर्फ कर्जा आ जाता है और वो बच्चों को लेके जब इद्दत में से बाहर निकलती है तो उसके सामने इतनी लंबी जिंदगी, उसके ऊपर से इतना सारा कर्ज.
Centuries have gone by, but the tradition continues to be enforced in many societies. A clear indication that the dominating mindsets are just not ready to change. Another malpractice, the dowry system or Dahej, continues to be highly institutionalized. When dowry is found insufficient, the bride faces extreme harassment, sometimes even leading to bride burning. These cultural practices tend to subordinate women and allude to a far more insidious evil, the widespread and routine abuse of women in India.
मेरी बेटी बीए पास थी, मैंने 4 मई 78 में उसकी शादी की थी. सब लोग कहते थे मोहल्ले वाले, जिस घर में ये लड़की जाएगी उसने कौन से मूर्ति दान किए, ये तो सोने का घर बनाएगी. और 17 मार्च 79 में ससुराल वालों ने जला के मार दिया था.
The scourge of AIDS is another source of extreme distress. Often unaware of the necessity of contraceptives, women get infected with HIV. Given the conservative and chauvinist nature of our culture, it is the woman who is usually blamed. Faced with the stigma of incurring isolation and ostracization from the society, women choose to remain silent about their disease and are forced to lead grief-stricken and lonesome lives.
घर को बताए तो किसको बताए, बीमार गिरे तो किसको बताए, किसको बोले क्या है कैसा है. हम लोगों को बोलेंगे तो ओपन हो जाएंगे, इसलिए चुप रहना पड़ता है. हालत में कुछ बदल सकती नहीं हो, क्योंकि रोज काम करना है लोगों का, घर को आना है, घर का भी देखना है, बच्चे का भी देखना है, उसकी पढ़ाई लिखाई सब देखना है, क्योंकि मैं अकेले से घर में, क्योंकि मेरी जिंदगी बर्बाद हुई पति की वजह से।
As we head to rural India, the problems become even more strange. Uneducated people and outdated beliefs often lead to bizarre incidents, and unsupported women are often the soft targets. This woman, believed to be a witch, was publicly beaten, abused, and paraded all around her village with hands tied on accusations of performing black magic. The involvement of other women in her castigation is evidence of the fact that single and unsupported women are not in favor even with their own community. With women facing all these and more injustice, there is still reason to believe that all is not lost. Some women, like Naseem Bano, have garnered the courage to step out of their homes and start the process of change. She works for an NGO by the name of Niswa, which assists unsupported women in overcoming their travails. More than anything, Niswa provides these women with a forum to discuss their troubles, a private space where they can look for solace and courage through solidarity.
कुछ रोजगार के बारे में जानकारी मिलती है या कोई हमको सपोर्ट करने का बोलता है तो हम उनका कांटेक्ट उनसे कर देते हैं, या कहीं से कुछ काम मिलता है तो हम बहनों को जो उनकी जो कैपेसिटी है वो हिसाब से हम उनको काम भी दिलाने की कोशिश करते हैं.
These women realize that they have to be the change that they want to bring about. Some of them, encouraged by NGOs, have challenged traditions such as Iddat. They have dared to go against the society and have started leading their lives at their own terms. Burning with a desire for liberation, these women understand that education is the key. Most of them exude a strong passion to educate their children so that the next generation doesn't face the same anguish that these women have gone through.
भले मैं तकलीफ उठाऊंगी, मेरी लड़की बहुत होशियार है, पढ़ लिख, जैसे सामना कोई भी केस आ भी हो, सामना करना हो, जवाब दे देंगे, डरने का ही डरो तो गए तुम काम.
These are clear signs of the winds of change, and this gives us hope that the future of women in this country will be marked with equality and justice. As these courageous women come together to sing a prayer song, we join them, wishing them the very best.
अंधेरा मिटा